Guys, welcome to the second lecture of the module 1. In this lecture, we'll have an overview of the interface of the software, Autodesk Revit. So this is how the software looks like when I open a pre-existing model which was created. So this is the menu. We'll get all the tools here. This is the properties window. This is the project browser. So we'll start with the menu here. So this is the architecture tab. This is when you open the software, this tab will be open. So in this tab, this is the architecture tab where you can use these elements to draw walls, windows, columns, roofs, floors, stairs, ramp. All the architecture elements are there in this group. And the next is the structures tab. Structure tab, you can use this for creating beams, columns, foundations. All the reinforcements can be created using the structure tab. Next comes the steel tab. Here you can create bolts, plates. All the steel related elements are there in this tab. Next, these elements are used by the mechanical and electrical department to create pipes and all the mechanical ducts. And next is the insert tab. Here this tab is very useful if you have a pre-existing 2D design ready and you want to import it to the Revit file. So these file will help you to link the CAD file or import the CAD file to the Revit so that you have the 2D design ready on the software so that your work will be easier. Next tab is the annotate tab. Here this tab helps to enter text and angles and 2D dimensions. Next tab is the analyze tab. Here this tab helps in analysis like adding loads to the pre-existing structures and see the deformation and all kinds of loads are here. Next is the massing and site. Here you can add create surroundings like trees, grass, side walls, roofs, and different kind of topography. This is the collaborate tab where you can add collaborators of your project like any 2-3 persons can use the same project using collaborating tab so that you don't need to share this whole file again and again. If you add them as a collaborator, they can access the file without sharing. That's the use of the collaborate tab. This is the view tab. So this helps in putting the model on paper. So on paper, how it looks with all the dimensions, hidden line, everything can be seen through this tab. Next is the manage tab. This is mainly used by the BIM manager, not by us. So we won't be using this tab. Yeah, this is used for printing, right? For printing the whole 3D model design. This is the modify tab. This tab is very useful for us. And so we'll be focusing on architecture tab and modify tab, and sometimes the structure. So next, coming to the properties tab. Properties tab give us a whole properties of the elements which is selected. So if I select any elements here, suppose this roof here. So this is a slab. So all the elements properties are here. So it's level. It's in the second floor. So the level, the height offset, and the thickness. All the element properties are here. So if you need to change any properties of the elements, you need to select the element and change the properties here. and this is the project browser. This project browser gives us the different views, and helps us to see 3D in 3D views and different perspective. So if I click on the floor, yeah, this is the top view of the ground floor plan, and if I click on first floor, this is the top view of the first floor. Same goes with the elevation. This is the top plan section, and this is the elevation section. So in elevation, this is how the you can see the elevation here in all the directions. If I want the 3D, then I click on this, so I get the 3D view back. So this is all the commands and the interface basics you all need to know. And if these two tabs are most important, like you need to have these two tabs ready, so because we need these two tabs a lot. And this is the workspace, like all the design, everything will be done here, designing of the model. And this is, you need to do all the modeling inside these four corners. You need to make sure that all the modeling should be done inside this. And while modeling, make sure that you do not delete any of these handles, because if you delete it, then it's very difficult to get it back. So make sure that you don't delete this, and make sure that all the designs are inside the forehand. So this is about it for this module.